Hey Virgo, this is Nikki. Welcome to the channel. So we're just going to get right into your past life reading, okay? Who were you in your past life, Virgo? Who was Virgo in their past life? And if you all have somebody who passed away on the other side, like a mother or somebody, a father, but I just did a reading. But it came out to be message from mother. She sends her apologies. So if you all have a mother who passed away, please look at that reading to see if you're resonating with any part of it. The song that I got during that reading was The Glory of Love by Peter Cetera. I've heard that song so many times before, and I love it. And I've seen the movie Karate Kid too. Maybe I'll watch that movie with your mother when you were younger. But the message of that song, listen to the words, okay? There's definitely something that needs to be heard in that song. I put that song, I'll put it in this reading, even though it won't have anything to do with this. But no, I won't. Go ahead and look at the other reading or just pull up the song, Peter Cetera, Glory of Love. All right? Okay. Who are you in your past life, Virgo? I'm hearing past life choices, okay? Who are you in your past life, Virgo? Lessons and blessings, okay? Lessons and possibly a teacher, a spiritual teacher. We have vows. You took your vows, possibly a nun or a priest, okay? You took your vows. And we got unrequited love. Ooh, Virgo, unrequited love. So loving on somebody who you should not have been loving on because you took your vows, possibly the vow of celibacy. Authority figure, okay? Authority figure. You have trust and faith. So you trusted in your faith so much so that you became, like I said, a nun or a priest. Woo! Monk. I was thinking about monk, but I couldn't think of the word. Monk, nun, priest, whatever. Yeah. I'm hearing the name Joseph. Okay. So maybe your name was Joseph in a past life or Josephine. I'm definitely hearing Joseph. Okay. So yeah, vows of celibacy. But I'm also hearing something about vow of silence. It's like you had a connection with somebody who you should not have. Maybe both of you all, maybe you were a nun, you were a priest or whatever, and you all connected because we have unrequited love. This could have been an authority figure. You could have been a nun or a priest, whoever, dealing with a higher level clergy member in the church. But it was unrequited love. All right. Got angels. You felt guilty because you knew that the angels were around and the angels were watching your every move. So there was some sort of guilt here, okay, about what was happening, what was taking place here between the two of you. It's kind of sad though. You fell in love with somebody who you should not have fallen in love with. Who kind of like it's also making me think of. The Thornbirds, Richard Chamberlain and Rachel Ward. Okay. Gosh, that was a beautiful movie. But anyway, yeah, unrequited love. You love it. He loved the church in the movie. He loved the church so much he could not give himself over fully to Maggie. But they ended up having sex, y'all. They ended up having sex on the beach. Woo. He ended up impregnating her with her first child, which she made her husband believe that was his child, but it wasn't. Anyway, so yeah, definitely. So I kind of feel like this was some energy. This could have been, hold on. We got food and hunger, and we got mother, okay? Food and hunger and mother. This could also have been a mother, I don't know, kind of like I want to say a mother of the church, but it could have been a church member or something like that, possibly ended up becoming a single parent. Why are you a single parent? Where's your husband? In a war, lost somewhere, dead or whatever? Nope. In the church. Okay. In the church, some sort of authority figure in the church. Kind of like I'm hearing vow of chastity. I'm hearing vow of silence. Keep this stuff silent. Keep this affair between us silent. It just happened. You can't help who you loved. High priest or priestess. You definitely could have been also someone in the church who had the spiritual gift of prophecy, you know. Or you knew what was going on with these two people in church, okay? You knew what was going on. Somebody knew something, all right? Knew the truth. Knew that this couple had something going on in the church, okay? You trusted your faith. This is something that you wanted to be a monk or a nun or whatever in the church, but you ended up, you know, having a connection with somebody in church. I kind of got to feel like, too, this is you being young, very, very young in the church, and end up having an affair with a clergy member or something like that, okay? We got father and we got baby, see? Father, baby, and we got mother, okay? But they aren't together. That's the thing. Possibly already had children, but also had a child with somebody else who they weren't in a committed relationship who they weren't in a committed relationship with, because the person was in the church. You didn't know who the baby's father was, but she did. You're keeping this shit a secret. Nobody will ever find out, you know. So I'm hearing also with the Thornbirds, I'm also hearing something about the Scarlet Letter, kind of like the same thing. She went to the town, Hester Prynne went to the town to find a suitable home for her husband. But she thought that her husband had ended up dying or something like that at some point, but she ended up having sex with the preacher, you know, Gary Oldman. So yeah, they ended up, you know, knocking boots. And yeah, she ended up getting pregnant with the little girl. They persecuted her, but not him, which is, I don't understand that one. But anyway, he felt so bad, you know, for himself because they did wrong. We got finances. Somebody's here, some sort of phobia. Okay. Spouse. I don't know if you're afraid. We got imprisoned or slavery. Somebody here was possibly locked up by a spouse. Some finances here. There could have been some energy around this person, this spouse, locking you up, you know, wanting to marry you, possibly locking you up to have you be a woman of the night, you know, selling your good stuff, you know, and locking you up and only having you out, you know, long enough to make money for them, you know, and possibly some of you are afraid of closing places, maybe have claustrophobia or something like that. You don't like to get on elevators. So it was something that you were maybe kind of like they're doing now, like sex slaves or something like that. But yeah, something like that, you know. And this person married you only to sell you out to other people, you know. We got your ties to Egypt, and we have a baby here, possibly got pregnant and didn't know who the baby belonged to. Did it belong to your spouse, or did it belong to one of the people, one of the Johns, you know, monk or nun? Still, I see here, you know, pregnancy by the spouse. And this also could be you are getting pregnant by a nun, or nuns can't get you pregnant, you know, by a monk or some kind of clergyman or man like that. And they're locking you up, you know, to keep it hidden, to keep you and the baby hidden, you know, but taking care of you as well, but not wanting anybody to find out that you were with child or had child. But I'm hearing singleton. So you possibly were a what do you call it? An orphan, okay? And there was nobody there. So nobody possibly even knew that this person had you in their life, but they had you hid away somewhere, you know, taking care of the baby that they helped create. Okay. We got male, female, and we got health. Could have been a doctor. Could have been a doctor. And we got father here. I'm hearing something about a bisexual connection. Could have been it could have been a polyamorous relationship as well. We got mother, father, and male and female. I don't know. I see a lot of things going on here. We got definitely around the love life. Definitely around the love life. But I'm picking up definitely some energy. This could have been a relationship. We got male, female. We got somebody here could have been a cross-dresser back in the day, possibly not even that, but hiding their true masculinity or femininity, you know, but still in the process doing it behind closed doors, feeling imprisoned because they couldn't be who they truly wanted to be, you know. And maybe some of you are bisexual now, but there's some energy around a mother and a father. And there's some sort of phobia here. Okay. Possibly not even appreciating a person who is LGBT or something like that, or knowing somebody who is, something about that energy as well, and feeling imprisoned. Maybe if you are of that community, the LGBT community, you felt imprisoned at some point because of how people thought about that kind of lifestyle. It made you afraid to out. It made you afraid to put yourself out there, and you had to hide this for so long. You had to hide your true identity for so long because you are afraid what people may say, or especially what people may do to you. So you felt imprisoned. You didn't want to share this energy with anybody. So you hid yourself. Even if you decided to become a monk or a nun, even if you said, you know what, I'm a woman, okay, but I like women, but you still had a baby, okay? You still got into a relationship and had a family because that's what you thought. So that's what you thought society was all about. But it's about you. It's about who you truly want to be. Fuck what anybody else said. This is your life. Live the life you want to live, period. You want to be happy in your life, okay? No matter what people say, no matter what they may think, do you, okay? Do you. We got health and baby. Something about your baby, the health. Who are you in your past life, Virgos? Who are you in your past life? We got vows. Oh, this could be a baby who was sick. You know, somebody gave their baby away to the church. Maybe you were adopted. You felt that giving your baby away was the best medicine for the baby. The baby probably was born with some sort of health issues. It's like you just gave this baby to a church, and maybe a sister in the church or a mother in the church raised the baby. Too, something about being your ties to Egypt as well. I definitely feel somebody had some sort of phobias because I saw the phobia card again. All right. Entombed, the baby could pass away entombed in Egypt as well. In your prior life, you could have been a baby who passed away in Egypt, and you are your baby in a prior life. You could be entombed in Egypt, or Roman. We're Roman. You're Greco-Roman. Definitely tied to Rome and Egypt here. And spouse. I'm hearing somebody was a Greek god. Okay. A very handsome male or woman. We got knighthood. Communal living. Okay. So this could be a lot of different energy around communal living. We have Native American, bottom of the deck. We got the orphan. Somebody was a definite orphan. Some of y'all may have a Native American in your blood now, possibly married outside of your race and married a Native American who you also married in your prior life as well. Something about you all living in the same place, the same community. Okay. Could be the same village. We got orphan here as well. You know, I said something about orphaned early. When you were a baby, you were orphaned and you had a vow, a nun raised you or something, or a member of the church. I'm hearing clergy, but you get it. Raised you from childhood, and you possibly died away in childhood. A young child or something like that. I want to say maybe no older than between maybe birth and 4 or 5, and you passed away at a young age because of some illness, because we got health here. And Native American possibly tried to heal you with the medicines, the stuff that they do, but it didn't work or something, and you passed away. Somebody here was Christian as a knight as well, was knighted. All right. Trust and faith. Who are you in your past life, Virgo? Got trust and faith. Possibly, we got the scribe and writer. Communal living. This could be, some of you possibly had, oh man, writing the Bible, or maybe being one of the We got Atlantis, authority figure, unrequited love. Definitely something with your love life tied to somebody you couldn't have in your love life. Okay, because of them being a higher up official or authority figure, something like that, ties to Atlantis. But something about you, listen. Now, something about the Bible. I know when we were younger, in order for us children to remember the books of the Bible, I know all of those by heart, but to know the 12 apostles. So you could have been one of the 12 apostles or some sort of that energy, although they weren't all who wrote the Bible. But I'm also hearing like Jesus naming one by one: Peter, Andrew, James, and John. Next came Philip and Thomas, to Matthew and Bartholomew. James, the one they called the less. Simon, also Thaddeus, the 12th apostle, Judas named, and he Jesus did betray. So this could be, somebody who was writing, some sort of scribe, some kind of like messenger, that you would take a message from a higher authority figure and give it to somebody else. You could have also been the go-between between this person here, this authority figure person, and you're passing on these messages from somebody to get. And it was unrequited love because they weren't supposed to be caught up in that connection anyway. Your love life was jacked up then, and your love life jacked up now, Virgo. So, okay, bottom of the deck, mother. Destined to be a mother. All right. Anyway, you all, I hope this message, this was kind of fun read. I hope it resonates with you. Well, it won't resonate with you. You don't know what you were doing in your past life, but at any rate, I hope that you all like this message. All right. Talk to you later.